Hey guys, Angelo here, and I've had a couple questions lately about what's better, a good shaft in an older club or a good club with just a stock shaft. So I'm gonna try and answer this question as best I can. It's very personal preference, but in my opinion, I'm gonna say what I think is right. I'm gonna say having a really good shaft and not necessarily a new club is better. So let me explain my thinking here. Having a good shaft. So let's say, for example, my shaft that I have downstairs in my M1 3-wood. Let's say I put that shaft into my R11S 3-wood or whatever it may be. Having that shaft, shafts are timeless. They're ageless. They don't change unless something's actually better than what is previously out there. So you have the Matore speeders, you have the graphite designs that I have, the Tour 80s, you have the Diamanas, I think they're called. Those ones are very good. You have Ozic. So all these companies, they have good shafts, but they aren't rapid fire releasing them out week after week just because. They really want to make sure that they get good rep with their shafts because they actually work. That's why you might have the stock shafts in some clubs that manufacturers make, because they're either not that good or they'll make them for a cheap price, which also means that they may not be the best quality. But don't get me wrong, a lot of the companies now are really getting some good shafts in their stock clubs even. It's like Fujikura, Kuro Cage, and Matore all fit into an Aldila Rogue Silver, I think it is, fit into the M1 as stock shafts. So of course those are really good. You can't complain about those shafts. But when you get to the exotic shafts, like the really high end ones, the ones that the PGA pros are using, the ones that they really enjoy using, and I would say getting one of those shafts in an older club is a lot better. Because having a really good shaft is gonna really allow you to swing the way you want to swing and not have to band-aid fix or hold back in any way, shape, or form. For example, in my Aeroburner 3-wood, I had a little bit too whippy of a shaft. Okay, so if I could have kept the Aeroburner, but I still wanted that club just in case I needed that kind of shaft. But if I were to take my blue AD whatever else it's called and put that into my Airburner 3-wood, it would have worked out just fine. It's a little bit of an older club, maybe a year old or so now. A little bit of an older club, but it's still a very good club. So that would have been a very good replacement for this circumstance. But because I got the M1 and I need a new 3-wood just because I literally outgrew that 3-wood. That's why I got a new shaft. But having a new shaft, like a really good shaft in an old club, is good because it's gonna allow you to control your kick point, your torque, everything that you need in order to get the ball further out there and just be able to swing freely without fear of slicing it right, hooking it left, whatever may be the problem. The shaft really literally eliminates everything. So I know guys, Henrik Stenson on the PGA Tour, his 3-wood, he has a good shaft in it, but his 3-wood, I don't even know, it's a Callaway 3-wood that's 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. I have no clue. And even me, I have a hybrid that's 6 years old, and I have a new Acura 60i shaft in it that just allows me to swing a little bit freely and gets the numbers more compact and better than what they could be with a regular stock shaft. So in my opinion, having a really good shaft is way better than having a really good club with a shaft that may not suit your needs or just a stock shaft. Because stock shafts, especially talking to a bunch of PGA players, I don't get to talk to as many as I like, but talking to PGA players, to custom club fitters, to even just professionals at golf clubs, they'll tell you that each shaft, when they're brought into a stock club. So for example, in my old Aeroburner driver, I had the Matrix. It's just the stock Matrix shaft for the Aeroburner driver. And when I had two, when my dad has one and I have one. And when I brought mine to go get fit in early September of 2015, they compared the torque levels with mine and my dad's Aeroburner. And I don't know the exact amount they were off, but they were off by a substantial amount that really raised a lot of eyebrows in the fitting process. So it really makes you realize that although it might be a really good recognizable brand name, it may not be the best. It's like buying a really cheap pair of Nikes. You might be getting the Nike brand name, but don't be upset if you step in a puddle of water and you get your foot wet. It kind of falls along those lines. So don't expect that just because you're buying a matrix shaft with your air burner, ooh, it's a matrix shaft. It may not be what you would like. But luckily, I bought the really good one off the rack apparently, and my shaft is really awesome. It came out like a really, really good premium shaft. So they didn't change anything. But if I had my dad's shaft and my driver, we would have got something changed. But because there was nothing to be changed, nothing had. Like if it's not broke, why fix it, right? But that's that. I can't stress enough how beneficial having a really good shaft for your swing is. Like, I can rant all day about it, but it's in the end of the day of what you want to do. Of course, I'm just here to try and help you make that decision. I'm here to just give you a bit of the benefits, tell you what I'm doing. Of course, I have a custom shaft, so I can talk. I can't, like, before I got my custom shaft in my old 3-wood and my old hybrid, I couldn't have said anything. But now that I got custom shafts on my clubs, or most of my clubs, I can talk from experience, of course. But yeah, that's my opinion. Don't take it to heart. If this does help you, let me know in the comments and leave a like below. Then also tell me what you like to play. Of course, everybody's different and everybody has their different swings, and everybody enjoys different kind of things. But of course, this is what I like, and it could be completely different for you. But if you do like it, like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and again, leave your comments down below if you have any questions or any concerns about the video. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.